Friends, let me now talk to you about the absolute need or the necessity of loving and respecting our parents. Yes, we have to love and respect our parents, but then why to love and respect them and how to love and respect them? There are a few tips provided by the experienced, the honest, the knowledgeable elderly people. So let us see what are these simple ways to show our love and respect to our parents. At the outset, I want to make it clear that any amount of wealth and property that I make, any huge bank balance that I have, any amount of goodwill and royalty that I earn, the huge power and authority that I may have is all a mere waste unless I love and respect my parents, unless I am in good terms with my parents, unless I earn the goodwill and confidence of my parents. So, all this is because our very presence on this earth is only an account of our parents. So, every other human being on the earth, parents also expect and deserve love and respect, especially from their children. To bring a child even to some level of maturity, the parents would have gone through all types of difficulties in life. Still, they support and take care of their child like a superhero. They take all risks and difficulties to ensure that their child has better chances in their life than what they had. They expect and wish wholeheartedly a long and good life for their child, for their children. And even if the child tries to reciprocate half of it, that should be enough. But how do you express your love and gratitude to your parents? The answer is simple, by respecting and honoring them. See, you should always have a positive attitude towards your parents, just as they think that their children are super. Children should also think that their parents are supreme. The parents never wish bad to their children. Even then, sometimes something can go wrong in their calculations, but their intentions can never go wrong. You should trust your parents, you should believe them, and you should speak high of them always. Even if there are some bad memories, minor bad memories, don't bring up. Bringing up bad memories will only make your relationship with your parents bitter. So make your parents your priority. You were your parents' priority once and even today. Maybe your mother left her job to look after you, or your father worked extra hours to invest in your education. So, right from the day of your birth, their decisions are always focused on you and you alone. So, it is time for you to return the love and affection. So, try to see things from their perspective and understand where they are coming from. Consider their point of view. Their life experiences, they are different from yours, and so are their decisions. So be humble to them, calm them down when they are angry, be tolerant of your parents when they are in a bad mood, and don't try to upset them. Be calm. With age, your parents may become imbalanced. Do not pay attention to what they are saying when they are in anger. If you disagree with them, don't be rude about it. You may not agree with many of your parents' opinions, and you might be right. However, you don't have to make a point by loudly disagreeing with them. You can still hear them and then make your decisions. So, good communication can bridge the generation gap between you and your parents always. Anytime you achieve something great in your life, in your work, in your office, in a competition, in an exam, or any work. Show your gratitude first to your parents by giving them credit for your accomplishments. Let them feel proud of it. Avoid changing the subject during a conversation with your parents. Focus and enjoy each conversation you have with your parents. Their intentions are more important than the words. You stay away from your mobile phones in their presence. Give them your full attention. And when they speak, listen attentively and participate in the conversations. So they will feel more connected with you when you do this. And if they repeat themselves, telling same stories or same things, listen as if you are hearing that for the first time. As people get older, they often forget things and repeat stories they like. So ask them for advice in important matters. You trust your parents and rely on them. Your parents will love to be involved in your decisions. So ask their opinion even if you know you cannot fully follow. So this simple act of asking them for their opinion, it won't do any harm. Share your good news and your achievements with them always. Sometimes they'll be more happier than anybody and even more happier than yourself. And avoid at the same time sharing bad news, especially if it has nothing to do with your parents. And treat your uncles and aunts with affection. See, your parents, they have shared an intimate bond with their siblings, with their brothers, with their sisters, ever since they were young. So even though they have grown older and busier now, they still have that attachment. So contact your uncles and aunts and invite them to visit you and your parents. Also respect your parents' friends. Meet them and invite them for dinner and important family functions. Your parents may like this. So be grateful and remember all the good things that your parents have done for you. So do not complain about what they could not give you or do for you because of their financial limitations. But appreciate them for whatever they could give you. So even if all parents cannot give much to their children, definitely they create a sense of security that nobody else can give. This you should remember. And do not loudly scold your children, your kids in their presence. This is considered as a disrespect to them. You work hard to fulfill their dreams, make full efforts to impress your parents. They like your honest efforts always. Do not raise your tone with them. So when talking to your parents, when talking with your parents, match their tone and don't raise your voice over them. Speak in a low, respectful tone like you do with your teacher or boss. Do not start eating before they are served. It is our culture. Because parents bring up their children with the same love and good intentions, with same affection. You remember and remind them of all the good that they have done for you. Do not swear or say offensive things in front of your parents because it's only your parents who wish your prosperity at heart. If you're religious, you pray for them, pray God to give them every good thing they deserve. Pray God to give them all the happiness, health which they intend to give you. Do not act tired or bored in their presence. Do not laugh at their mistakes. As your parents grow older, they may not even be aware of their mistakes. So this is something that happens to everyone as they grow old. You may make similar mistakes when you are older. You don't want anyone to make fun of you. So love your parents the way they are. Do not feel ashamed or embarrassed about their look or lifestyle. Do not mind what others think. Instead, If you see your parents forgetting things and making mistakes, give them more attention and care. Address them with love and spend more time with them on holidays. Get them useful and memorable gifts. Not costly but useful items. It may be an umbrella, a walking stick, a good pair of slippers, a box to store the snacks, good napkins, a good trunk or suitcase to store the dress, a few general medicines, a few general items to eat, a decent dress, etc. etc. And go for a long drive with your father, with your parents who always took you on long drives when you were a kid. Do not involve them in fights with your siblings. This is hurtful to them, moreover, it makes the fight bigger. Occasionally request your parents to cook their favorite food for you if they can. Your parents will cherish your care and attention. If your parents look lonely, feel lonely, you have a conversation that would interest them. Ask them if they have memories they would like to share. So this will relax them and feel better. You help them organize events like birthdays, take them out for coffee or shopping. If they ever tell you how much they miss their friends, their relatives, their loved ones, if you can arrange a reunion with them, you please try that. If you have kids, let them play with their grandparents. Ask your children to spend time with your parents. Spend some family time with your parents. It can be as simple as watching a TV show together or having dinner. You can go out for a family picnic. So, telling your kids the stories about your children, about your childhood to your children, it will help you remember all the good times that you have had with your parents. Take note of their interests and buy them good books which they would enjoy. Don't hide your social media activities for them. If you're a teen, share your online activities with them as much as you can. So your parents can guide you about the proper use of these platforms. If you are honest, you can have them on your side when you need them. Your parents would have already gone through many of the experiences that you are having now. So this is enough reason to value their knowledge, wisdom, and judgment. I know that it is a little difficult to follow all these ideas, but you can definitely follow most of them. So let us love our parents more than they love us. So thank you very much.